So, you want to be a Dane, do you? I get it, Danes are hot, edgy, mysterious and raised really well, so you would be a fool not wanting to be just like that. Lucky for you, I have just the right recipe to help you become a real Danish person. First things first, you need to look like a Dane. First, to make sure you actually look like you've been living under the rainy clouds of Denmark for your entire life, you'll have to be white. And that is meant in the least racist way possible. Who am I kidding? Just by saying the word white on the internet makes me racist, so fuck it! You don't just have to be white, you have to be so white that you're basically see-through. If your veins aren't visible, you're not Daning right. Second, you'll have to have blue eyes. Actually, the Dane game is that you have to have as little pigment in your body as possible without being defined as albino. It's a fine line. And that means you'll also have to be blonde. You don't actually have to be full-on Targaryen, any shade of blonde will work as long as it's not brown. A good liver pate color is also accepted. Danes love liver pate. Also, your hair needs to look as effortless as possible, and effortless is kind of the nice word to use here. You could also say untidy, sloppy, unkempt, not neat. You look stupid. A standard messy bun simply won't do it. What you'll need is a weird ass top knot which looks like it's about to burst at any given moment. Or, even better, you need to look like you simply didn't bother combing your hair this morning. You do not own a brush. Also, the top knot needs to have a ton of flyaways, think cobwebs, and if it's not balanced completely on top of your head, you get kicked out of the country. Today we're choosing the top knot since that's the standard I'm studying and I hate my life approach. As for makeup, you have two very different options. Just like the hair, you need to look like you're way too fucking cool to even bother looking into a mirror. So natural is the way to go. If you don't get the standard "you look tired" statement at least 3 times a day, immigration will come and get you. To those of you who end up getting the more frowned upon "are you sick" question instead, don't worry, we have another solution for you. To ensure the people that your less attractive face is about to fly away at any given moment, you'll need some heavy-duty winged eyeliner. I'll just keep mine on. Great. Now for the body. If you want to live in Viking land, guess what? You'll have to look the part. Hit that gym 2, 3, 4 times a week, and Denmark needs you to take it seriously. Don't show up in your beat up Sunday once gray, now stained sweatpants. Respect the machines and show up in your nicest fitness getup. Flirt your muscles out, and now you're probably thinking, but do I have to be ripped to get into Denmark? I'm glad you asked. And my answer is no. Beer bellies are the exception. Danes love beer. You will have to dress yourself in clothing, and colors you're allowed to wear are no colors. Where black and grays and white can be accepted, but please put it underneath something black so you don't scare people. It's dark and gray up here most of the year and we want to be camouflaged, and our white ass already don't help with that, so please keep the extra amount of white to a minimum. Thanks. Many also make the mistake of putting on something like this. Yellow? Do you really think you can pull off yellow? You are one step on the color wheel away from being yellow. Take that bright shit with you and sail it out of the country. As for shoes, you have 3 different choices. Trainers from Nike, Adidas or Puma. The classic Converse All-Stars, preferably in black, white or faded blue. It's a color exception, it's still in debate. And last but not least, you're allowed to wear black booties, preferably Chelsea boots. And if we catch you wearing Uggs, you'll personally have to apologize to our queen. Scarves are key. This isn't even an accessory to us, it's a lifestyle choice. The government will lower your taxes depending on the size of your everyday scarf. The bigger, the better. And if you wear them through summer, you get a summer bonus from your workplace. Jewelry is accepted in silver because, let's face it, our fair-ass complexion can't handle gold. And of course, you'll need to have the effortless big-ass statement handbag. That or a Fjällräven backpack, which is basically the only accepted exception to the no-color rule. Sadly, I don't have either, which is why I've been fighting the immigration office for the past year. Basically, the only reason I still have a Danish passport is because I was born on Zealand. Jutland, where I live now, was too close to the border, they said. Now that we're done with your clothing, we need to work on your overall look. Basically, we just need you to look pissed as fuck. To be a true Dane, you need to look unapproachable and intimidating when you're out in public, just like the dangerous Viking that you are. This will also help you keeping strangers away from you, which is something that you want, but I'll explain more about the personality traits you need to have in another video. This last step is to help you getting the Danish party wear just right. There. Done. Fine. I'm actually serious. And now you're probably wondering, well, what if I'm a male? Don't worry, the exact same rules apply. Maybe lose the lipstick, although I have encountered several Danish guys wearing lip balm. And don't forget the messy on purpose hair. Actually, head hair is the best. Done. Congratulations, now you look like a real Danish person. You're welcome. Next lesson is how to act Danish, but now that you look as dark, brooding and depressing as our weather, it shouldn't be too hard to find the inspiration to act that way. Right?